Imagine hiking into the icy heart of a Siberian mountain range, a place where the air is so cold it bites through your clothes, and the silence is broken only by the occasional howl of the wind. Now, picture this. 9 experienced hikers venture into this frozen wilderness, only to meet a fate so terrifying, so utterly baffling, that over 60 years later, experts and conspiracy theorists alike are still trying to unravel the mystery. This is the Dyatlov Pass incident, a story of survival turned to nightmare, where the only clues left behind are chilling footprints in the snow and the haunting mystery of why none of them came back. On a seemingly ordinary day in January 1959, 10 young hikers from Russia's Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked on an expedition to the Ural Mountains. Among them was their leader, Igor Dyatlov, a seasoned outdoorsman who had meticulously planned every detail. But less than a month later, searchers would find not triumph, but tragedy, as they uncovered a grim scene that defied explanation. So, what could go so wrong with a hike that experienced adventurers had done countless times before? I mean, didn't they check the weather? It wasn't until February 26th, when a search party stumbled upon a tent, half buried in snow, that the scale of the tragedy became evident. But here's where it gets creepy. This tent? It wasn't torn open from the outside, as you might expect in a rescue gone wrong. No, it had been sliced open from the inside. Something, or someone, terrified these hikers so badly, they abandoned everything in sub-zero temperatures and fled barefoot into the snow. And it only gets stranger from here. As the search continued, bodies began to emerge, scattered across the snowfield. The first 2 were found near a charred cedar tree, barefoot, dressed in only their underclothes, as if they had been caught off guard. And 2 more were discovered not far from the tent, positioned as if they were attempting to return to it. But here's where the fear really sets in. The remaining bodies were found buried in snow, deep in a ravine. And the injuries? These weren't just the scrapes and bruises you'd expect from a tumble down a slope. We're talking fractured skulls, broken ribs, and internal injuries so severe they were described as being like a car crash. Yet, get this, no external wounds were visible. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm hiking in the mountains and my ribs feel like they've been in a wrestling match with a bear, I might start questioning my life choices. Naturally, the search for answers took off with a vengeance. Was it an avalanche? Some argued it was, but experts quickly ruled that out, as the tent and footprints didn't show signs of one. Or was it an attack by the native Mansi people? But there were no tracks, no signs of struggle. Some even whispered about government experiments gone wrong. Perhaps the hikers had stumbled upon a secret military test, something lethal. And if that wasn't enough, some witnesses even claimed to have seen mysterious orange orbs in the sky that night. Could it be extraterrestrial involvement? But here's the twist. There's one more theory that still keeps people up at night. Some believe that the area itself was cursed, haunted by a force that drove the hikers to their fate. Dyatlov Pass sits near a place the native Mansi people called Mountain of the Dead. Coincidence? Or did they disturb something best left alone? Paranormal enthusiasts claim the area is a hotspot for supernatural activity, a place where the boundary between our world and something darker is disturbingly thin. So do you believe in curses, or is it just easier to imagine something monstrous than face the unknown? In 2019, Russian authorities attempted to close the case, claiming it was an avalanche-like event. But those who've examined the evidence, including survival experts, aren't convinced. The mystery of what drove these 9 young people to such a tragic end remains unsolved, as shrouded in shadows as the snow that covered their tracks. And as the years pass, the questions only grow darker. What truly happened that night at Dyatlov Pass? If mysteries like these keep you coming back for more, then prepare to journey even deeper into the unknown. Next, let's explore another haunting story that's left even the bravest visitors trembling: the haunted secrets of San Francisco's Queen Anne Hotel. Click on the link and step into the eerie charm of one of America's most infamous haunted hotels. But beware, some secrets might just follow you home.